What event made you see your dad in a whole new light? I was 17 when I realized my dad wasn't just some pushover my mom steamrolled every single day. For years, I watched her tear him apart. Not with her fists, with her words. She'd mock the way he folded laundry, called him useless when he forgot to pick up milk, told him he was lucky she even stayed with someone who worked at a mechanic shop instead of a real job. My dad never fought back. He'd just nod and go quiet. I thought he was weak. I was wrong. It started after their 10th anniversary. Mom wanted this huge party. She invited everyone, her friends, her coworkers, even people she barely talked to. She spent weeks planning it, posting about it online like she was some event coordinator. She told Dad to handle the catering, gave him a list, told him exactly what to order. He followed it perfectly. I know because I helped him check it twice. The day of the party, everything arrived on time. The food looked amazing, but when Mom saw it, she froze. Then she exploded. Apparently, she changed her mind about the dessert 2 days before and forgot to tell him. She screamed at him in front of everyone, called him an idiot, said he couldn't do anything right even when she handed him instructions. Dad didn't say a word. He just walked into the garage. I thought he was hiding, but when I checked on him an hour later, he was sitting at his workbench with a notebook, writing. I asked what he was doing. He looked up at me with this tired smile and said, "Just keeping track." That's when I realized he'd been doing this for months, maybe years. After the party, Dad started acting different. Not loud or angry, just deliberate. He stopped arguing, stopped defending himself, just nodded and wrote things down. Mom didn't notice. She was too busy complaining about how embarrassing he made her look. 3 weeks later, on a random Tuesday, Dad came home with an envelope. He set it on the kitchen table during dinner and said, "I made something for you." Mom rolled her eyes. "What now? A card? You know I hate sentimental garbage." Dad didn't respond. He just slid the envelope toward her. She opened it, expecting maybe a gift card or some dumb apology letter. Instead, she pulled out pages, dozens of them. Printed texts, photos, receipts, voice recordings transcribed word for word. Page 1 was a screenshot of a group chat where she called him the dumbest man alive to her friend's Paige. 2 was a photo of a birthday card he gave her last year. She'd torn it up and left it on the counter with a note, "Try harder." There were pages of her texts calling him fat, lazy, worthless. Pages of grocery receipts where she circled items and wrote, "Wrong again, idiot." There was even a printed email where she told her sister she only stayed with him because leaving would look bad. The last page was a handwritten letter from Dad. It said, "This is every single time you made me feel like nothing. I kept track because I needed to remember I'm not crazy. You are cruel, and I'm done." Mom's face went white, then red. She tried to laugh it off, said he was being dramatic, that she was just joking around, that he was too sensitive. Dad stood up. "I filed for divorce this morning. You'll get the papers tomorrow." She started crying, begging, saying she didn't mean it, that she loved him. He grabbed his jacket and walked out. I found him at his brother's place that night. He looked lighter, like he'd been holding his breath for 10 years and finally let it out. He told me he didn't make that binder to hurt her. He made it so she couldn't gaslight him anymore, so she couldn't pretend it never happened. Mom tried everything. She called him 50 times, showed up at his work, told everyone he abandoned her, but Dad didn't care. He moved into a small apartment and started going to the gym, got a better job at a dealership, started smiling again. The divorce finalized 6 months later. Mom tried to take him for everything, but the binder helped. The lawyer said it proved emotional abuse. She didn't get what she wanted. Last I heard, she's still telling people Dad was the problem.